Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back with your daily crypto news and analysis. And today we're going to be talking about Quant Network, aka Quant. So let's just dive in, and let's start off with this post here from the Quant Network team. We do see we recently spoke to the FinTech Times about the transformational impact of a digital pound. Gilbert Verdian says, it offers new efficiencies and faster workflows as our living experience becomes increasingly digital. Now, I have been focused on a lot of things around CBDCs, around digital, fiat. One thing is for certain here, and that's the fact that we are going to need to have this convergence between digital assets and fiat currency, aka the traditional system and the new digital system. In fact, I think that this tweet over here is a perfect one to address. Somebody posted on the 17th saying, in my opinion, the biggest sign someone doesn't really get crypto is thinking that what it really needs to grow is real world assets. I would love to know what they thought, crypto needs for it to grow. More money? I mean, at the end of the day, where's all the money going to come from? Do you think that individuals are just going to pull all their money out of Apple stock, out of Tesla stock, out of all these stocks and just ape into crypto blindly? The way that we have crypto mass adoption is integration with the real world. I think that Kobe is perfect for this statement here. He's saying there is no scenario where crypto reaches any critical mass of adoption without integration with the real world. The largest demand crypto product is a real world asset, stablecoins. Maybe this means I don't really get crypto though. And yeah, that's my thinking when I think about this as well. Is like, mass adoption comes once we see a global reserve stablecoin, or maybe even multiple stablecoins that are moving massive amounts of money globally. And this could be easily achievable through interoperability as well. And we even do see down here from Quant, they're saying interoperability is the magic sauce for merging the legacy world with the DLT world. Come get lost in the sauce with us, Kobe. And he is tagging Quant because this is from Gilbert Verdian. And we do see, we believe the use cases for interoperability are much wider than in crypto. We think bigger than a single specific industry. Our take as blockchain interoperability is much more important for enterprise, as it allows them to innovate and integrate DLTs into their solutions and products used by millions of their customers. The crypto/currency side is a small use case in reality. And yeah, again, to me, crypto is not about okay, well, how much money can move over crypto in one day? A lot of people kind of get stuck in this boxed mentality, kind of going back to the early days of Bitcoin, where you seen Bitcoin being utilized for, the dark web transactions to, purchase things on Silk Road and stuff like that. But honestly, we got to give it up for Silk Road first off. I think that was a great way of reaching mass adoption early on around crypto, because again, it kind of paved the road to where we are at now. But everyone's kind of stuck in this mentality on like, okay, well, I will utilize Bitcoin and crypto to purchase everything on an everyday basis, and that's going to be, mass adoption of crypto. No. Crypto mass adoption to me, and I've always said this on this channel, and I'm sure that you guys are probably all aware of it by now because I sound like a broken record. Crypto mass adoption to me is when you have this sort of core system built upon blockchain technology and DLTs where nobody's realizing that they're actually utilizing crypto. See, everyone thinks that you need to know that you're utilizing crypto in order for it to be massively adopted, but you don't. It's very similar to the HTTPS protocol. Like, a lot of people kind of bring that up and say like, okay, well, we're utilizing it, but do we really know what it is? Do we even understand it? Again, most people don't. But when you look at crypto and you look at DLT, like, you try to talk to somebody that has zero experience in crypto and try to explain to them interoperability between DLT and then bring up CBDCs as well. They're gonna be completely confused. They don't know a single thing that you're talking about. And again, when we look at this market, the way to get to mass adoption is by having these enterprises innovate and integrate DLTs into their product suite. And once you have that, you're interconnected into their customer base. Imagine having Amazon, right? Amazon Web Services integrated into DLT, instantly scaling it, and also having DLT fully massively adopt it into their entire customer basis. That would be peak mass adoption to me. And that's millions on top of millions to even billions of customers that are transacting every single day. So not only do you get the customer value as well as volume, but you also get the transactional value and volume. That's a significant reach. And I think that we are getting there. I think that it's going to happen in time. But first off, we obviously need to get through regulations. We need to get through a lot of things, and it's going to take time. Listen, and for those out there that think that it's going to take a decade or 2 decades or three, you're completely confused on the idea of that. In my opinion, I do think that regulations will be instated within like the next 2 to 3 years. And once we see that, you're going to see a lot of money and a lot of volume pouring into crypto. And I don't think that crypto is going to be this $10 trillion industry by 2030. No. I think that by 2030, this market is going to blossom much, much larger than that. And again, I really kind of take it back to 2021 when we added $1 trillion in one singular quarter. Now you have a lot more interest in crypto. A lot of people know about crypto. Maybe they're kind of, avoiding it now because of the crash, but at the end of the day, they will come back. You'll have the repeat investors, and also you'll have the new investors and the new institutional grade investors. We could easily add, we'll say, $5 trillion in one singular quarter, and we could easily hit $10 trillion within the next major cycle run, which is very significant. But we do see here, in case you missed it, Celine Justice, who's the chief of curiosity and eager learner at Quant Network, she's their senior product marketing manager. She reports from the Luxembourg Blockchain Week. And we do see on how the country is racing ahead using DLT. And we do see over here from Luxembourg Blockchain Week. And we do see Luxembourg is Luxembourg is a small country. It plays an outsized global role in financial services. And we're talking about how to utilize DLT here to achieve its national ambitions. Again, DLT is really kind of laying the rails around a lot of things in terms of value, transactions, tokenization, digitization of a lot of the workflows that need to fully be, I would say, efficient, but are extremely inefficient right now. And we do see, like, with digitization top of the government's agenda. Again, digitization is a key area to focus on, especially around like trade finance as well, which we do talk about quite a bit. But we do see DLT is widely viewed as a natural conduit to help the country gain a competitive edge and ensure inclusive and sustainable digital transformation. Moreover, given that Luxembourg is one of the EU's largest financial centers, characteristics of DLT such as the traceability and security provided by smart contracts and automation are considered crucial value drivers for the economy. As I've always said, DLT is it's a huge focus point. I've made this focus going all the way back a year ago when I told you guys that we started early on in the days of crypto being viewed as like a payment means for criminals. And there's still a large portion of individuals out there that still believe this nonsense. You still have, these people that will continue to tout the fact that, crypto is this, you need to stay away from crypto. It's utilized for this and it's a scam. It's this, like, look at the FTX situation, look at the Luna situation. You got to stay away from it. Do not even touch it if you want to save your money. If you don't want to lose all your money, stay away. And we still have that. But what's going to change that? What's going to change the entire way that the general public looks at crypto? Well, it's regulations. And, regulatory frameworks could... There's a few ways that I've looked at this. Regulations could easily kill crypto, but then you also have, regulations that could not only increase the go live time frame for these major players, but also it could increase the value that jumps into crypto. And I'm not saying that we don't need regulations. I think that 100% this industry does need regulations. I think that there's a lot of nonsense that is going on in this crypto society, if you will. I kind of call it a secret crypto society because we're still a very small, industry compared to most. But I do think that regulations are needed because of the problem areas that are still around crypto. You still have a lot of tokens that are complete nonsense, complete trash. You're still seeing a lot of money kind of pour into those assets because, again, a lot of people are just being told to, jump into this because it's going to go and do this X amount of gains. And we still see a lot of scams in this market with not a lot of insights on what is a security and what isn't a currency. There's still a large amount of problem areas within regulations. But I also think that the credibility of crypto is going to continue to grow from that as well. And especially as we do see a lot more adoption. This is why I always say, like, when we go over here to the partnerships that Quant does have, I love to see some of these partnerships. Now, obviously, Quant is not the, most decentralized company in this space, and crypto project as well, because again, it really isn't. We've talked about this in the past as well, but still having these partnerships like Oracle and even Nexi and even LAC Chain, and seeing how large the DLT market will be and how large the crypto market will be, I think that Quant is going to be a vital player, and also I think that they will be a crucial player in having crypto sort of adopt it in within the real credible areas. Meaning, you have the cloud-based projects that have companies like Microsoft and AWS and all these other companies working with them and utilizing their product suite. And again, having Quant be a technology provider to them, having the on and off ramp to DLT is a perfect focus point because it's going to allow for the adoption area through those other partners. It's going to be a domino effect down the line from the platform providers to the partnerships that are also working with those names like Oracle. Oracle has always been a big one. But the credibility factor here is going to be built through companies like Quant that allows for these other, major names to utilize DLT solutions of their choice, and they could choose which ones that they want through the value that will add to their already existing platforms. And I think that this is going to be a big area because, again, right now, digital assets and even crypto itself is kind of a questionable area, especially for a lot of these major companies that could 100% benefit from it. But I do think that at some point in time, projects like Quant are going to ignite a major move within crypto to have that mass peak adoption from some of the largest players outside of crypto through other blockchains as well. Because remember, Quant's Overledger already has, and I'm pretty sure we could see that over here on the ecosystem. I want to say it was on the ecosystem. It might be actually on the network side of the website, but we've talked about this in the past. We've talked about the bridging of interoperability. I think it actually might have been under interoperability in terms of their product suite. So yeah, here it is. So you have all these other blockchain networks down here that are going to be able to be connected through Overledger, and these are not going to be your blockchain networks that are, like the main ones that everyone's always talking about, like Solana and stuff. No. These are going to be the high tier ones like Ethereum, XRP. You're going to see Bitcoin there. You're going to see other premium networks in this space that are going to be connected through the entire product suite. And you're going to have these third-party solutions up here, but you're also going to have the Quant solutions, which if you guys did want to check out the Quant solutions, here you guys have all of them. It's going to be the connections and the bridges to these big areas. These are the legacy system areas. You have supply chain and trade finance, capital markets, payments, digital currencies, insurance, all of these big areas that we focus on, even cross-border payments. It's going to be a very large domino effect, and it's going to be a domino effect that is kind of already happening before our eyes. You're seeing the adoption factors being talked about. You're seeing the regulatory frameworks being built out. It's only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time before everything really kind of changes around this space, and it's going to change for the good. It's going to take some time, though. I will say, like I said, the 2 to 3 year time frame seems pretty good in terms to have like a strong regulatory framework that is going to benefit the technology factor, still keep innovation going, and I think that that's going to be very beneficial for us. So with that being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe to notifications on because I'm on free content. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. As always, that you all have a beautiful day, beautiful night, wherever you guys are in this beautiful world. This has been Nick. Peace out, guys.